Boom, I'm in the old Hill Manor toy shed. Now today is the big day. I've finally got the gasket kit has turned up. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to get the gasket on, going to get the clutch cover back on, going to get the exhaust on, get the footrest on, and then we'll get it off the ramp. And what we're going to try and do is take it outside and see if we can get it started. So it's going to be quite a long process today. I'll see what I can do with the edit. I'll edit it down and do one thing or another, and we'll see how we get on, shall we? So this is it. I shall get on. Let me. I have to get down on my knees for this, but I have got a pad to kneel on. Of course, the problem is getting back up again. Now I have done some prep work. I've cleaned it all up. Let me get down here. Now I've done some prep work on here. I've cleaned all this up, and I give it a final wipe over just to make sure that there's no oily, greasy stuff left on there for when I put the sealant on and the gasket. So just make sure that's nice and clean there. Okay, that's that. Right, so now what I could do is, it did have a washer on and I don't think it was all that clever. However, there is a new one. So I've cleaned that up as well, put the new gasket on, and if I just lift that out of the way, nice and gently find the thread, don't cross thread it. Last thing you want to do is cross thread things. Tighten that up, it's finger tight. Let's just pop that over out of the way. Whoop. And let's just nip it up. Don't want to overdo it, but there you go. That's now nicely nipped up. The next thing is, I think so, therefore I am, put that in there, is to put some of this stuff on. Now I have to be really sparing with this because I don't want it oozing out. Oh, there it goes. So nice little, just put a little dab on. Oh, this is gonna this is gonna be more difficult. This is going to be harder than I thought. It's not going to be as easy as it looks. So let's. The idea is that I'm going to use it, and then during the winter, then I'm planning on doing a full restoration on it. Does that make a lot of sense to you guys? Doing a full restoration. So now I've got some of this lock thread. So whoop. That comes out a lot quicker than you think it will. So I'm going to put a little bit of this lock thread on there, because that's what Alan does, and he doesn't have any trouble once he's put them all back together. But he's an absolute genius. You know, don't think nothing about pulling it completely apart and then rebuilds the whole thing. So if I just pre-do these, just so they're ready for when I put the case on. Then of course we've got to top it up with oil. Now I looked in the book and do you think I had an awful job just going around trying to find the right oil for the job. So don't know why I had such difficulty just getting the right oil for the job. But it seems like there's an awful lot of synthetic oils out there nowadays. So that all does, it's all synthetic and that. And these old bikes, apparently they don't like too much synthetic stuff. So they much prefer, apparently, is the, that's it. So that's all the screws now, what's named up. I still don't know about this chain. You know, when the chain is just seems that there's quite a lot of slack in it. But we'll worry about that another time. Nobody's come back to me yet. I've asked the guys at the BSA Owners Club and all that, the Bantam Owners Club. I'll put a post on there. Right, let's just slot that on. That's on. Okay. Next thing is, let's put some screws in, shall we? Be gently pushing these screws through. Hopefully I found it. There's one. Let's put the back one in. So I've gone on a few forums to find out about it. I've put a little video up showing the slackness in that chain. That feels about right. Now, what goes on next? I think if I put this on, if I put the footrest on, kickstart, that goes on somewhere like that. I'll tell you what, it's going back a bit quicker than it came apart. No open-ended bump for that. That's that one. Now the gear change. Now, do I got to take that out? I think I've got to take that out, because if I don't, it won't go on properly, because there's a little recess to stop it coming out. That's it. Okay, right, let's go and get the exhaust. Go Struth. God, that's hard work. Right, exhaust. Put the exhaust there for a second. Let me go and get the new, there's a new wash name for it. Right, we're now at a stage, we've got the exhaust all tightened up. That doesn't seem to rattle at all. I've done the bolts up. Time now to put the oil in. Now, it says it needs a smaller one of these. I didn't check it. I didn't check to see whether this will fit or not. That is a bugger. That is going to be hard to get into there with this, because this is too fat. I'll end up with oil Alice Uber the Platts. Right, that's me. I've had my lunch. Now I'll just finish off tightening this up. So the exhaust is all fitted. Everything's tightened up. So now what's left to do is put the oil in. So I've measured out the oil. I'll check the book. This needs SAE 40 mineral oil. Doesn't like the sympathetic one. Cool, that's a bit tight fit. Right, so it needs 425 centilitres. So that's just about it. So I'm going to pour this in here very carefully. It's a tiny hole, and hopefully I won't spill it all over the engine. So it's just going to take a little bit of time to get this oil in here. Whoop. Give it a chance. Give it, oh no, oh no. Just need to check, because I think I'm getting more everywhere else than I am in on here. They don't make it easy. They definitely don't make it easy for you, do they? That doesn't look like that's leaked anymore. So that's the result. Now, all I need to do is use the old dipstick. Who are you calling a dipstick? Pop that down there, bring that up. Yeah, what do you reckon? Does that look about right? That looks about right to me. That looks about right to me. Right, so let's stick that on. And then what I'm going to do, just give it a little tighten up. Only needs to be finger tight. Don't need to tighten it. Don't need to wrench it down. Right, next job is clear up the mess. The moment of truth, I think. Get it off, wheel it outside, and then should have a go at starting it. I need to put some petrol in. I won't go anywhere without any petrol. Now I'm going to use the old petrol that was in there to start with. Let's lower it down. Let's lower it down, and then we can take it out. Have to wash the toast. Whoop. So what I've got to do here, let's take that off of there before I do myself some mischief. Just undo that a bit. Right, so that's the front brake. Lick the stand up. Hey, wheel her out. No, that's not this. That wasn't that. Trust me, that's not the bike making that noise. Somebody's car up the road. So there you go. Next job, just put a little drop of oil in it, and then we'll give it a kick. See what happens. Okay, so now we're at the point where got a little bit of petrol. This is the petrol that came out of it. Yeah, it smells like petrol. Now, as far as I'm aware, this petrol was already mixed up, so I don't suppose it's going to hurt too much. So let's just top the tank up with petrol, or just use this bit of petrol in it for now, and then see what happens when we hit the go button. The moment of truth. That's it. Petrol's in. Petrol cap on. Now I did get a new gasket for that because the one that came out wasn't all that good. Well, actually, nothing came out. So let's stick this back into here. Right, so that's the petrol can done. That's the petrol. Next thing is to get astride the beast. I shall be extremely surprised if this actually fires up first time. So, let some petrol run down. Yeah, can see petrol running down. Press the horse name. That's it, petrol's coming out. Give it a bit of choke. Now I think that's the right way. Shall we? Try it the other way. Right, let's stop the petrol for a minute. I think what I need to do is pop the plug out just to see that we're getting a spark. Again, let's move the kneeling thing in the pop that cap off. Right, let's see if we get a spark. See if we get a bright spark. Hang on, let me take that out. Okay, so no spark. What do we do? What do you do when you don't get a spark? Gonna have to have another look at the timing, ain't I? To see whether I've got the timing right or not. So, let's go round the other side and have a look at the timing. Oh, yeah, but we've only got oil leaking out of it. It might be coming off with the top. The oil might be coming off of the top where I what's named it? Will it just run down? See for that, or it's running out the crankcase. Which ain't a clever thing. I reckon that's top dead centre, I've just passed it. God, need to get it back up on the bench, I think. This thing's leaking all over the place. Right, that's it. Back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board. Right, so not 100% sure what's going on, but I can't see what I'm doing in there. So what I need to do is to get it back up on to the what's name, up onto the bike table. Oh, my knees. Right, let me get up. and yeah, let's get it back up on a bike table. Okay, so let's get it back up on the table. Now, I've just had a quick look. Underneath, and it looks like there's a leak coming from the crankcase. Right, so let's just that'll do. Wind this handle up. Just to hold it in place. Oh, that's it. It's back up on the table. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the oil out of the crankcase. That's a bugger. That is a bugger, because I might have just ruined the gasket. There is something wrong with the crankcase. Oh well, back to the drawing board then. So, not a great success. But there you go. I'm going to put this together. I'm now going to just drop the oil out of it and worry about it later. Now I'm going to go and put this video together. now I hope that yeah, disappointed. So what's the next thing? What do we do next? How do we move forward with this project? That's the question. This is where I'm going to need some help. Now, because it's leaking from the actual sump line, it's not coming out the sump plug. That must mean there's something wrong with that underneath bit there. Have I tightened it up enough? Did I tighten it too much? I don't know. So anyway, that's it for now. Until the next one, TTFN, ta-ta for now.